Hello there and welcome to my reaction to The Devil and Father Amorth. Amorth? I don't know. By JonTron. New JonTron's video was released a few hours ago and here I am doing it. Of course I am because I love JonTron. I have no idea what this is about. It's probably about some kind of priest that fought the devil. I wouldn't be surprised. But it also could be something else. I don't know. It's JonTron. It could be something very weird. It could be a movie review about probably the same thing I've described. Anyway, if you want to help out the channel, check the description below, or just like, comment, subscribe. That also helps a lot. And let's begin.
Good tidings, good people. Before we raise the curtain on the amazing video that we've got in store for you today, I'd just like to thank today's sponsor.
All right.
Lords Mobile. Without Lords Mobile, this video would simply not have
I
been
wish I would
possible.
stop yawning.
And guess what? They're back, baby! This time around, they've got $10,000 worth of iPhone 13 Pros and Amazon gift cards that you can win by downloading Lords Mobile from the link in the description. If you enjoy smashing armies with a simple tap or annihilating millions of enemies with the help of an alliance, then Lords Mobile is no doubt the best strategy game for you. And with hundreds of millions of players, not only can you build genuine lasting friendships within your guild, but you might even meet the love of your life. Never again shall you require to vanquish your foes and drive them from their lands without your sweetie pie by your side. Recently, Lords Mobile introduced a massive new update that allows you to go on more adventures throughout the kingdom. Each quest gives you basic rewards, and the more quests you complete, the better the prizes. And speaking of prizes, the top 3 players with the highest might will each receive an iPhone 13 Pro. Players in 4th to 6th place will get a $500 Amazon gift card, and those
you have to use a lot of money to get that far.
A $200 Amazon gift card. Pretty sweet. And if that weren't enough on its own, everyone who downloads Lords Mobile from the link below will automatically be offered a $350 Lords Mobile gift pack. And you can spin the lucky wheel to win the remaining cash and other prizes to upgrade your castle. So good luck to everyone competing for those epic rewards. Happy hunting. And now, on to our feature presentation.
Yay!
I've got a riddle for you. What do you get if you take the director of world-renowned horror film The Exorcist, a team of Ivy League and internationally recognized physicians, and a once-in-a-lifetime chance to document a real-life exorcism greenlit by the literal Vatican? Seriously, what do you get from that? Well, that's
I'm
right.
guessing
You
The
get
Devil,
this,
yeah.
The Devil.
So it is a movie review.
A documentary about a real exorcism made by the guy who made The Exorcist. Horror fans rejoice. What could be cooler? How could that go wrong? Okay,
I think this is better that it's a movie than some priest like taking money from older people and stuff like that, saying that he's fighting the devil. Yeah, probably it's better.
Opus material to me. Like, that's going no lower, in my opinion, than like 76% on Tomato Meter.
Wow.
Absolute lowest I can see it going. This little-known film came out in 2017.
Oh, well, how far
as I mentioned before, it was directed by William Friedkin, filmmaker of such legendary titles as The French Connection, Sorcerer, and as you already know, The Exorcist, also known as the greatest Christmas film of all time. Hence this. Didn't miss a Halloween deadline or anything. That'd be crazy. In fact, this film was so much scarier than its past works that the general public was too afraid to even see it, given that it pulled in a whopping $20,449 at the box office. If you do the math, you'll see that comes down to 2,272 adventurous souls who dared to take the plunge, 3 of whom were literally my coworkers.
Really?
That was me. Yep. That was a movie film.
Basically just us in the theater.
Okay, this
is interesting.
I present to you The Devil and Father Amorth.
I wonder how big of a team JonTron has.
I made the film The Exorcist, I had never seen an exorcism.
You might say I was not qualified to make that movie, and I just made up the whole thing. It's a good thing I'm just thinking this, though, and not admitting it out loud.
More than 4 decades later, I witnessed the one you were about to see.
Listen, I'm in.
When did this
If
movie
it's
come
anything
out?
like the fake one you made, this shit's gonna be ratchet. By the end of this, okay,
Definitely.
I'm telling you, you're gonna wish that middle line there, you're gonna wish that said M. Night Shyamalan, okay? That's the kind of mood you're gonna be in by the end of this.
Because it sucks or because of a twist?
There are more than 60 million people in Italy.
Here's about 20 to 25 of them max. So you can already see how big of a problem we're looking at.
According to two of the leading newspapers and the major television channel, 500,000 Italians see an exorcist every year.
Only takes about 8 of them to drag you off Emperor Palpatine. You would subject the human race to 60
It's not Emperor
million of
Palpatine, it's
this?
Charles
You mean
Xavier.
60 million Italians? We have the recipe to spaghetti.
This woman is one of them. Her name is Christina. She's 46 years old and lives 200 miles southeast of Rome in a small mountain village.
What the fuck, dude?
Beautiful.
Just 'cause she lives with Count Dracula doesn't mean you can dox her. That's messed up.
She's said to be possessed
It's a very cool place.
by the devil.
Oh my god.
Why did you
That
show
one looks
a
even
priest?
more ghoulish than I could have imagined, but
Yeah, what the hell?
second. Oh, that's the Exorcist? Oh, she's fucked.
Father Gabriella Amorth has been the exorcist for the Diocese of Rome for 31
1,000 years. And somehow he looks older than his age. He was good friends with Emperor Justinian the Great.
He has exorcised Christina 8 times without success.
And as the well-known Italian saying goes, the 9th time better fucking work.
This will be her 9th.
The 9th time
In the
is just
fall of
the
1972,
handgun.
I came to Georgetown, here in Washington, D.C., to film The Exorcist.
Okay, so in this part, he goes back
It's
to
Al Pacino.
Georgetown University, near where a lot of the original scenes from the
That
film
Al
were
Pacino's
shot,
an
and
actor.
also where some of the events from the exorcism it was based on
Oh,
took place.
whatever.
He kind of just gallivants around aggressively, and it's a bit strange, to say the least.
On this quiet little street, in this quiet town called Cottage City, Maryland.
Could you not have gotten a better picture of the place, for God's sake? Where'd you grab this from, Google Maps?
This is the house where the 1949 case began.
My God, you showed up outside their house like a maniac? $15,000 says they were not informed of this procedure at all. Excuse me, I made the movie The Exorcist. Can I scream outside of your house? No, don't worry, I won't. I will not go past the property line.
Where a Lutheran family whose 14-year-old son was said to be possessed. He was examined by
Man is out there again, Jerry. Who is that man? Get the gun. Get the gun.
Disturbing afflictions. This is the house at 36th and Prospect in Georgetown that we used as the exterior of the McNeil house in the film. Now,
sir, excuse me, who are you? This is private property. Is that
and that's
camera crew?
because we had to build
Sir?
a false front from
Sir,
the end of
excuse
this
me,
house
hello? Are you
to the
What?
listening?
How is this?
fence down there to bring the house closer to the steps. These steps are just a few feet
Yeah,
away
officer,
from
yeah,
the
yeah, he's
house.
still here. He's just like
They
in
are
my
now officially
stairwell.
known as the Exorcist steps.
No, they're
What
not.
does it make to
They're
do?
officially
For me,
known as my
the
steps.
steps
He's
in
fleeing the scene now.
Georgetown
He's going down
Are the
Lafayette. I don't know.
spiritual home
Don't ask me. Okay.
of the Exorcist. The opportunity for me to witness and film an actual exorcism came about 45 years after I had made the film.
Oh, I have to go.
And completely by accident. Or was it Providence?
Or was it by accident? Come to think of it, I don't exactly know what the word providence
was
means.
fate.
I just saw it. It was on,
Or
on the
randomly.
wall over there when I looked.
Or fate.
Oh, that's a map of Providence, Rhode Island?
In April of 2016, I came to Rome to interview Father Amorth for a magazine. He would allow me to film Christina's 9th exorcism on May 1st.
So it had nothing to do with the
but
buildings you
with
went.
no crew, no lights, only a small video camera, alone.
And I said to him, that's already what I'm running with, so joke's on you.
I had no idea what to expect.
Probably exorcism.
Yeah, that
I'm
would be my
just
guess.
fucking riffing, though.
But before witnessing Christina's exorcism, I met a woman who had been successfully exorcised by Father Amorth. This is her story.
Purtroppo soffrì di un male spirituale.
That's a weird woman.
Mi precipitai da lui preoccupato Quando inizialmente mi
Excuse me, who is
That-
this?
that's a-
Sliding into frame?
Slow.
Yo, could just like
Sure.
anybody just like get up in on this? Is this like free game? Because if so, my friend Jack Norman does like a sick Donald Duck impression. It'll be like really. Let me bring him in. You do this. Yeah. What the fuck, dude? How does he do that? He's fucking crazy.
I can't. Donald Duck's voice hurts me
I
for some
first
reason.
realized there was something wrong when I went with a friend to a sanctuary. When they began to celebrate the Mass, I started having unusual symptoms.
Un brutto caso di diarrhea.
I started screaming like crazy. Someone called the
I
police.
have a bad
The
case
police
of
came,
diarrhea.
but they wouldn't
I
come
have a
in.
bad case of
Mio
diarrhea.
Dio,
My
potevi
God, you
annusare
could smell the whole thing from the top of St. Peter's Square. There
Damn.
wasn't enough rigatoni in all of Rome that would have convinced me to go in there. They were terrified hearing me scream that way. No, the screaming was fine. It was the biblical volume of shit that colored my decision.
Father
All
Amorth
of these, not
continued
bad.
his work at his residence,
Good
the
lord.
home of the Pauline priests.
Was
Oh,
the
look at
decision
that. Even the
brown
exorcists are working from home these days.
or red
Times are
maybe?
changing. Espiritu Sancte, Santa Maria. Hey, Darcy, no! You do not shit on my new rug! No! Sorry. That was just my daughter. Oh, in fact, she's probably hungry. These are supposed to
Or
be for the
possessed?
Holy Communion, but needs must, you know? Go on, then. Eat up. Okay, where were we?
On May 1st, 2016, he invited me to witness Christina's 9th exorcism.
Ninth? Like ninth and last.
Christina, why are you here to see Father Amorth?
What the hell is with this angle? Was he trying to make me
Yeah.
feel uncomfortable? Who sets up a shot like this, domineering
Christina.
over the person they're interviewing?
Okay, this guy is totally normal and on the level. In no way ever is this the guy who literally gave an interview to The Guardian saying, if I wasn't a director, I might have become a serial killer.
Did he actually say that? What
no,
the hell?
Wait, this is that guy. Look at this. This is a real article by The Guardian. William Friedkin interview. If I wasn't a director, I might have become a serial killer.
And who would you kill? Directors?
Oh, okay.
What
I've from
the
time
fuck?
to time felt the urge to do violence. I still do, but I curbed that. After that, she just drops a solid how. My conscience kicks in, and I'm able to deal with that through the films I do. If I wasn't a film director, I might have become a serial killer.
Maybe you shouldn't
Why
go
a
to the
serial killer,
therapist.
she asks.
Or like
concerned for her
psychiatrist.
safety. Violence uncurbed is dangerous, he adds. You have to
Yeah.
channel it. Many of the great painters or composers led very violent and strange
Am I
lives.
reading?
Interviewers like, oh,
I see
hold
the
on, I dropped my
reality.
pen. Will, you sure this isn't a bit of projection on your part?
Jesus.
Who are you talking about? I can't think of any violent painters or composers. I don't know, did Michelangelo get into bar fights?
Be going,
I
just
think it's
going.
you.
Fuck this!
You
And he can't
and
hear anything,
maybe
and it's a
Hitler.
good song in the end.
This is frankly more awkward than that time Bill Cosby gave the journalist the answer, maybe. Show the source for that, please.
Okay. I didn't know what you maybe had a level and then maybe crevice.
I may have paraphrased.
What?
What is this framing? The man looks like a deer in headlights. Was the room too small or something? Give the guy some headroom. What the hell? What is this angle? Did he feel the need to prove he was the one filming the documentary? I need equal.
Wait. If he can film alone, so he's there, he's filming the father. Who's filming him? The devil? Or they just like the father picks up the camera to film him? Film me like I'm filming you. It's,
Screen time with all
but then
the
we'll make
characters,
two
okay?
cameras
This is
because that
my
one
magnum
exists.
opus.
How can you be sure
Ah,
that Christina is possessed?
I can only be sure, and this is important, read my lips on this one. I can only be sure when the funds have cleared.
yeah?
Okay, here it is. The main
May
event.
1st.
It's about to go down. we're about to witness for ourselves a real, once-in-a-lifetime exorcism event. I'm ready. Let's go.
Why was she even exercised? She seems normal.
I'm really looking for a way to start things off without an immediate oof entering the discourse. You know, I could take a yeesh, a yikes. Hell, I'll settle for a Pete's sake, but don't be giving me oof.
They put a mic inside it? Like, why is it so loud?
No, excuse me, aim that, please. She's the possessed one. You want her, not me.
Father Amorth begins every exorcism by
That's a long
thumbing
scarf.
his nose at the devil.
Listen, I'm just saying, all right. If I'm the devil, I'm invisibly stalking around that room and I catch one of these going down. Are you kidding me?
Hands.
You think I'm gonna stick around after something like that? I may be the king of darkness, but I'm not an idiot.
In the room are Christina's family and other
That's
priests
a big family.
to assist Father Amorth.
And an unrelated guy who's stuck, but doesn't know how to ask to leave.
And he wanted to go to the toilet and then just welcomed them.
He did it. He made her sound like a Nazi zombie from Call of Duty. I knew he would do it. I was just waiting. And he did. The best part about this is you can literally find a version, for some reason, of this footage with the clean, non-doctored audio.
Oh. And it sounds fine. You can call it possession anyway.
This production was that it was supposed to be authentic and not dramatized in any way. So why in the hell would he do this?
Yeah, what is the point?
Excuse me, is this
While
building
doing
safety?
the
Thank you very much. By the way, very fucked up whatever I saw here.
Oh,
I don't really
Devil's
know
a
what I was
fan.
expecting, really, from this.
or maybe
I guess
not.
this, to be honest. I don't know how she sat through this 9 times, okay? I'm having a hard time going on once.
Yeah.
It's not happening, is it? It's not. They're not doing
Is
that.
it happy birthday?
Is that happy birthday?
Yeah,
The
isn't
day
it?
of the exorcism happened to be Father Amorth's 91st birthday.
What a
Right
coincidence.
after the fucking exorcism ends, I'm talking right after the exorcism ends, they have a surprise birthday party for Father Amorth.
And then
No,
people
I'm
surprised
serious.
when
That's
somebody's
really how
not
it goes
believing
down.
in God.
This is a documentary. They just pulled the devil out of this bitch's liver. Now they're serving ice cream cake. I don't know what to say, but I want a slice.
He was happy, and so was I, because it looked like Christina was cured.
Hey, okay, look, if you can't beat him, join him.
Really?
I mean, who am I to stop
What
this
was
anyway?
different?
Father Mort seems happy, seems to know where he is.
It
Cake's
was like
good.
a big
Smooth,
demon, had 9 parts in her.
I have to say, though, I don't know how I feel about the choice of a cake there. That's a bit weird, a little tacky. Who's got to eat his face? He should eat his own face.
Yeah. Or a demon that went out.
What happened? Did the film freeze? Where are we going? No, I'm not going. I am not going.
Neil, what do you make of what you've just seen?
Absolutely amazing.
What the fuck? Okay, so what happens here
It's
is all of a
amazing
sudden
and
the film
bullshit
just
people for doing
stops
anything.
and reverses, and now we're in some random doctor's office, and William Friedkin is just interrogating him about the footage he just
Definitely
shot.
not a paid actor.
So there is a,
There it is, right there. You see that? Right there.
You know.
That live on camera, what you've just seen is a man's soul leaving his body. Doc's like sweating, looking around. You know, he's like, this is it? This is really, you didn't bring anyone? No crew at all? Is that camera on? Are you real serious?
I wonder if he showed the exorcism and stopped there, or did he show the celebration of the priest's birthday as well?
The guy who made like the French Connection and shit?
I don't know
What
the
was the
underlying
point?
origin of it.
For God's sake, Mr. Friedkin, can you show the man some respect? He's a medical doctor. You're just lounging back there,
Yeah.
balls out, fully spread, barely paying attention. You can at least feign interest.
Is this some kind of brain disorder?
Yeah, I'm starting to think it might be.
Do you think she could have been better helped by brain surgery than this religious ritual?
All right, Doc, that's
More
great, but let's get to
psychiatry
the
thing,
brass tacks here.
probably.
What do you think of this? You think of what I'm thinking? Right in there. Just give it a little scramble. That might do something.
How many surgeries
Definitely will do
performed?
something.
Brain surgery.
Well, more than 5,000.
Are you
Jesus.
prepared to
Oh,
say
it's
that
a
there's
different
such
guy.
a thing as exorcism and demonic possession?
So at this point,
What
the
happened to
film
him?
just
Why is he-
starts jumping around and getting a bit jarring. He goes around and talks to a bunch of
Oh, getting
legitimate,
jarring.
well-respected
Before it was
medical doctors from around the
perfect.
country, shows them his shitty home videotapes, and then watches them struggle while he tries to extract sound bites out of them.
Here's the point.
Yeah.
You have to believe it in order to go through it.
You probably will not have this in somebody who has no religious background.
Right.
I've never seen anything like that before, but I've only practiced neurology for 35 years. But that is a coincidental linkage between those two phenomena.
Do you have any belief in exorcism as a possible treatment? What do you think this is? Unconscious fraud?
Well, it's like placebo response. It's getting you the idea that if you believe something to be likely to work, it's more likely to work.
It looks
placebo
like
effect.
the state that we call delirium.
It was a revelation
What?
to me that the psychiatric diagnosis of Christina's condition is recognized around the world as demonic possession.
What?
Have you like seen your own documentary, dude? Like,
Yeah,
you're not
you
just trying to lie, right? No, you can't, because it's like the last 15 minutes
wasn't listening?
disproved what you said. Hold on. Yeah, dude, like here it is, like the last 20, 25 minutes of the documentary just completely like disproved everything you just said, dude.
So, unable to get the doctors to satisfy his wild theories, William Friedkin then moves on to what I assume he considers the next best thing, the Archbishop of Los Angeles, which is something I just learned exists.
Would you have any misgivings about recommending a person in extreme spiritual disease
Well, Mike's
to an
banned
exorcist?
in
What
this
happens in the church is we
place.
have teams of people that will look in a particular case. And that team will involve usually a physician, usually a psychologist, psychiatrist, etc.
Okay.
My God, Pastor, would you just save me the time? If I knew you'd be as boring as those doctors back there, I would have just followed in the footsteps
He probably
of
was just gonna say, our
and stayed
bishop
home
agreed
and
it's
become a serial
exorcism.
murderer.
If I
It's
started
possession.
crawling up the walls here,
Yeah.
and or moving around on the ground like a snake,
Then what would be the point of me watching No Way Home if you're the Spider-Man?
what would you do?
I call the police. No, I don't.
I'm dead serious, okay? I come in here, I'm pulling one of these
fuck
absolute
is this?
mind benders. What do you do here? You're absolutely, completely helpless.
Now Halloween decorations and a Halloween
Honestly,
costume.
Tell me, what the hell are you gonna do?
Doom.
All right, by the time you're gonna panic, and by the time the police come, I'm gonna be in the underbrush. What are you gonna do here? Tell me, you have very limited options.
And then suddenly,
John White.
it was over.
Oh, thank God.
But for how long? Father Amorth had taken sick and was in the hospital, but I made an appointment to meet with Christina in Rome. She called my line producer, Francesco, and rescheduled the meeting to a small town 200 miles southeast of Rome called Alatri. Where are you? She screamed. We're at the park, Francesco answered. Where are you? I'm where I told you I'd be, at Santa Maria Maggiore, the church in the town square. I didn't take my camera inside.
Hope you didn't miss anything.
So
Yeah.
this is my memory of what happened on July 4th, 2016,
Well,
Yeah,
at least you know
Independence
he's
Day
not gonna
of
exaggerate.
America.
when Francesco and I entered the church.
Ah, there she is. Hi, Christina. Thanks for meeting us. She's great. Once you get used to the banshee scream,
But this is... I didn't get my camera, but this is recollection of my memory. She told me that my mother sucks cock in hell. I don't fucking know.
She's great.
It was freezing cold inside.
Was that an Exorcist reference? I
Trapped in a
never
living
seen it.
nightmare. Christina was screaming. She slid around the floor in a cheap plastic chair, pulling her boyfriend Davide with her.
That must have been a freaking scene.
Yeah, I wish you were assumed.
I bet it would have looked good on camera, too.
Yeah?
Give us back your film, he shouted at me. If you don't give it back to us, we'll kill you. We'll find your family and we'll kill you all.
But the film was released, so he didn't give it to them. And as far as I know, he's still alive. Okay.
It was the first time anyone had threatened my life.
So you better
That's
believe I was
Looney Tunes
gonna make
music.
sure it'd also be the last. I may have forgotten my camera, but I always bring something that can shoot. So the forces of light joined to fight the forces of evil. It was me, Boss Baby, Captain Price from Call of Duty 3, San Andreas, Mr. Bean, Satan, and me, but I repeat myself on the last one. It's time to put the devil back into remission.
Francesco and I
What
left
about
the
her
church,
boyfriend?
left Alatri. For a half hour, neither of us said a word.
It was awkward.
Well, that really escalated, huh? I didn't expect that to happen. What do we do? You guys want to go to like a ristorante? We probably should have brought the camera, huh? It's gonna look suspicious. I think we didn't bring
Where's
the
that
camera.
cheeky Satan
It's a
from?
pretty important thing. We should have brought that too. But they'll believe us, right? I got a track record. What do you think, Arbiter from Halo 3? He's right. He's usually right.
I'm not trying to brag, but you don't have many options, and I've got pretty much all the cards in this situation. I mean, you get too close, you know, I'm gonna give you a little venom in the fangs, and I'm looking at you. I'm giving you a direct look right when that's happening. That can't make you feel good. This tail of mine, what do you think that's good for? If Bob left, Bob right, duck, okay, feint, right jab. But the venom is the main thing.
No, I can't say that costume was the most weird thing in this video. Because the whole fucking documentary exists. Oh my god, what the hell? Why? Why did he even film anything? Why did he just film himself like sitting just... I didn't bring my camera to exorcism, but when the priest started saying words, she started crawling in the ceiling, screaming obscenities, swearing at me because I was there, just didn't have my camera, swearing at priest. When priest threw holy water at her, she started smoking. Steam was coming off like it was burning her skin. I don't know. It's so stupid. And it's a documentary, really, really. I have no words. I have no more words. So, besides, thank you anybody who watched this. I appreciate it a lot and I hope to see you next time. Goodbye. Have a great life. And by the way, the JonTron's video is good. It is obviously good, but the source material, the reviewable thing, that is what I don't have any words for. And now goodbye. Have a great life, because one of us has to.